Real Madrid sending condolences after Jorge Messi's death. Manchester United's 1-1 draw with PSG, and Chelsea impressive 3-0 victory over AC Milan in Jakarta. And this is your daily football news. Real Madrid send condolences after Jorge Messi's death. Real Madrid have joined the football world in paying tribute to Jorge Messi, the father of Lionel Messi, following his death at the age of 68. Jorge passed away in Rosario, Argentina, after a prolonged illness with his family by his side. In a message of condolence, Real Madrid expressed their deep sadness over Jorge's passing and sent their support to Lionel Messi, his family and all of their loved ones, ending the message by wishing Jorge to rest in peace. Reports confirm that the club was among several major football institutions to send condolences following the news. Jorge played a major role in Lionel Messi's life and career, supporting his son from his early days in Argentina through his move to Barcelona and his rise to becoming one of football's greatest players. The tribute from Real Madrid comes at a moment when the football world has put rivalry aside to stand with Messi and his family. Manchester United draw 1-1 with PSG. Manchester United have drawn 1-1 with Paris Saint-Germain in their preseason friendly in Sweden. PSG made the perfect start, taking the lead after just 2 minutes through Ibrahim Mbaye. After Aiden Heaven failed to intercept the pass, United quickly responded and began to take control of the game. Ahmad was one of the standout performers, impressing with his pressing and winning the ball before providing the assist for Brian Mbeumo, who finished calmly to bring United level. The match also saw Youri Tielemans make his debut for Manchester United in the 32nd minute, while Bruno Fernandes returned to action and immediately showed positive chemistry with the Belgian midfielder. The result gives United some encouraging signs as their preparations for the new season continue. Chelsea beat AC Milan 3-0 in Jakarta. Chelsea have produced an impressive preseason performance, beating AC Milan 3-0 in Jakarta to end a run of 2 consecutive defeats. Joao Pedro was the star of the show, scoring twice to give Chelsea a commanding advantage. His first goal came just before halftime, before he struck again only 1 minute after the restart. Moises Caicedo then completed the victory with a spectacular volley from a corner, providing another positive sign from Chelsea's set-piece work under coach Austin McPhee. Head coach Xabi Alonso also switched Chelsea fully to a 3-4-3 formation, which helped the team operate more effectively throughout the match. Marco Palestra impressed in the wing-back role, while Nicholas Jackson and Giovanni Quinda both came close to scoring after hitting the post. Overall, it was a highly encouraging victory for Chelsea. Mourinho introduces 3 new Real Madrid rules. After returning to Real Madrid as head coach following a 13-year absence, José Mourinho has introduced 3 strict new rules inside the dressing room. The Portuguese manager has turned nutritional menus into mandatory regulations rather than simple recommendation. Players are expected to follow the club's dietary plans as part of Mourinho's approach to discipline in preparation. His second rule concerns punctuality. Any player who arrives late will no longer simply receive a financial fine. Instead, the player will be removed from the starting lineup and sent to train individually in the gym. Mourinho has also introduced stricter rules around injury recovery. Any rehabilitation process must now take place entirely at the Valdebebas training center, allowing the medical team to monitor the players closely. The coach hopes these tougher regulations will increase discipline and fighting spirit within the Real Madrid squad. Atletico Madrid refused to sell Julian Alvarez. Atletico Madrid have made their position on Julian Alvarez crystal clear. Head coach Diego Simeone has insisted that the club will do everything possible to keep the Argentine striker, effectively shutting down hopes from both Real Madrid and Barcelona. Simeone considers the 26-year-old forward a central figure in Atletico's long-term plans. The club's general manager Miguel Ángel Gil Marin has also revealed just how determined Atletico are to keep their star player. According to Gil Marin, the club have already rejected an offer worth €100 million and would still refuse to sell Alvarez even if offers of €150 million or €200 million arrive. With a reported release clause of €500 million in his contract, Atletico are in a very strong position. For now, Alvarez remains firmly at the center of Simeone's plans. Mourinho frustrated over Rodri's situation. José Mourinho is frustrated by the latest developments surrounding Rodri. According to journalist Sergio Valentim, the Portuguese coach had previously wanted Real Madrid to pursue a different midfielder, but but the options he proposed did not receive agreement from the club's leadership. Instead, Real Madrid decided to make Rodri the central target of their plans to strengthen the midfield. However, the situation could now leave Mourinho in a difficult position. Rodri is being linked with a move closer to Barcelona, meaning the midfielder that Real Madrid have focused their efforts on could potentially end up joining one of their biggest rivals. The situation therefore creates uncertainty around Madrid's midfield plans, while Mourinho will have to watch developments closely as the transfer battle over Rodri continues. Gianni Infantino visits Colombia amid FIFA controversy. FIFA President Gianni Infantino has traveled to Cali, Colombia, where he attended the inauguration ceremony of President-elect Abelardo de la Espriella on August 7. The visit comes at a difficult moment for FIFA, with the organization facing significant pressure following several controversies surrounding plans for private investment in the World Cup. Although the controversial proposal was eventually withdrawn, Infantino continues to face criticism, particularly from UEFA. European football's governing body has even maintained warnings about a possible boycott of the World Cup. Despite FIFA canceling the plan that caused the dispute, Infantino's appearance in Colombia has therefore attracted additional attention as football's governing bodies continue to face disagreements. The FIFA president's trip comes at a time when the sport is already dealing with significant tensions, making his presence at the ceremony particularly notable. Jet Spence could leave Tottenham. Jet Spence could be heading towards a new Premier League destination after his representatives began introducing him to several major clubs. Manchester United and Liverpool are among the teams that could potentially show interest in the Tottenham defender. Spence has the advantage of being a versatile player who can operate in different positions, and he was previously regarded as a promising option on the flank. However, despite the interest surrounding his name, there is currently no indication that either Manchester United or Liverpool are seriously pursuing a transfer. Journalist Ben Jacobs has described the situation as being at the exploratory stage, meaning conversations are currently more about assessing possibilities rather than preparing an imminent deal. Spence therefore remains a Tottenham player for now, but with his representatives sounding out major clubs, his future could become an interesting situation to follow during the remainder of the transfer window. Arsenal complete £75 million Bruno Guimaraes deal. Arsenal have completed a blockbuster £75 million deal to sign Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle. Following the completion of the transfer, Arsenal midfielder Declan Rice jokingly welcomed his new teammate, saying, "Come here and please don't fight anymore, we're friends now." The comment reflects the intense battles the two midfielders have previously had against each other on the pitch. Now teammates, Guimaraes is clearly excited about the opportunity to play alongside Rice at the Emirates. The Brazilian midfielder also believes Arsenal already possess one of the strongest midfield groups in European football. His powerful style, ability to escape pressing and physical presence are expected to add another dimension to Arsenal's midfield next season. With the transfer now completed, the Gunners will hope Guimaraes can quickly settle into the team and help strengthen their midfield for the campaign ahead. PSG agree personal terms with Ferran Torres. Paris Saint-Germain have reportedly reached an agreement on personal terms with Ferran Torres and are preparing to make an official offer to Barcelona. The 26-year-old forward enjoyed a remarkable moment by scoring the decisive goal that helped Spain win the 2026 World Cup, but his situation at Barcelona has left him feeling that he is not receiving enough importance. Barcelona's delay in opening contract renewal discussions has increased uncertainty around his future. PSG head coach Luis Enrique is also pushing for the Spanish forward, and Torres is ready to consider a move to France. Barcelona, however, are not planning to make things easy. Despite Torres having only 1 year remaining on his contract, the Catalan club remain determined to protect his value and will not accept the low offer. His future could now depend heavily on CG's next move. And that wraps up your football breaking news for the past 24 hours. All the most exciting updates from the football world will be continuously updated on Offside News. Make sure hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.